Please give a very warm welcome to Raymond Nat Turner.
If ever I would leave you, it wouldn't be in summer. Seeing you in summer, I never would go. Your hair streaked with sunlight, your dress red as flame, your box with a luster that puts gold to shame. If ever I would leave you, couldn't be in autumn. How I'd leave in autumn, I never would know. I've seen how you sparkle when fall hits the air. I know you in autumn, and I must be there. Her promise implied to never leave this jagged hole in my soul was just shredded. Goose flesh from her growls, swoops, screams, leaps are left. But her voice belongs to the universe for other planets to marvel at. I don't want to say her name today, not now. Don't want to hear headlines, see scribblers, talking heads who feel your pain, yet tear flesh from black bones most weekdays. It's not business, it's personal. Like losing some soundtrack when Brother Ray checked out. My 2-week depression when Sass stepped off stage. But if there's a place for us, outside plantations, beyond bullwhips, call and response, if there's a place for us, above gun towers and concertina wire, our Mulraneys, Bessie Smiths, Lady Days, Ninas, and Arethas take us there. So I tip my cap and sing praise, not to monarchy, propped up on a throne, on dry blood, skulls, and bone, a rusty chain of fools. I tip my cap and sing, Panther style, to my minister of medicine, servant of the people, darling Dr. Feelgood, practicing universal health care from a spiritual free clinic in her throat. I tip my cap and sing praise, Grammys, medals, honorary degrees, halls of fame, streets bearing the name Aretha Franklin Way speak for themselves. I tip my cap and sing praise and medley and think of telling teams, don't play that song, of being a bridge over troubled water in Flint, making water weaponizers jump to it, getting the lead out, and telling ICE kidnappers, ain't no way. Medicine man, Jimbe chest, orchestra in his vest, speaking sinew muscle mother tongue, ancestral spirit, can you hear, can you hear? Bird with supple wings spread wide, flapping against the tide, soaring, spinning circles of song, ever wider, wider, wider. Medicine man, song shaman, dispensing tinctures and tonic of mirth, pulling roots from deep in the earth, using harmonious melodic infusions, healing terminal spiritual contusions, practicing playful pirouettes across lines of language, currency, and gods, while small-minded men with miniature hearts go bugging the world, but can't hear it. Eavesdrop, but can't hear it. Gather freighters full of intelligence to suffer 1,000 years of ignorance, can't hear it. Medicine man, the sun never, ever, 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 ever sets on a circle singer's empire. Because truth is the weapon of mass instruction, and love wins wars for hearts and minds. And we can, and yes we can, I know we can, yes we can, I know we can, I know we can, and yes we can. Order world new, 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 new world order. A thief, a thug, clown in a rug, a tweet, DC, a lie, a cheat, embellish, embroider, a lying disorder, a myth, a fable, a bit unstable, flim flam, clap trap, bunkum, bull crap, an empty wagon, a puffed up dragon, a whopper, a fib, you peep from your crib, a sham, a fake, a major mistake, pathological lying, false flag flying, a grope, a trope, bad jokes, breast strokes, a grope of a crotch, another man notch, where they debauch over water and scotch, a trumped up story, cock and bull glory, a foot in the mouth for strategy south, pie in the sky, a barefaced lie, a pig in disguise, fooling some eyes, playing fast and loose with Jim Jones juice, a masquerade, a Nazi parade, a fake great nation, same plantation, a bug in the hall, a fly on the wall, a great big whale, an ongoing tale, a parade in July, another big lie, enough outcry, a thief, a thug, clown in the rug, a tweet, DC, a lie, a cheat, time for feet in the street, sustain street heat. There is a bomb, boom, in Hillary, boom, 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 boom. Keep the wars all going, boom, boom. There is is a bomb, wee, and killery, enriching thugs like Boeing. There is a bomb, and killery, bleed the people dry. There is a bomb, and killery, women and children die. 'Cause she can lie like Cheney, and she can kill like Callie. You wouldn't want to meet her at midnight in the alley. There is a bomb, and killery, keep the wars all going. There is a bomb, and killery, enriching thugs like Boeing. Carved in marble, etched in granite, rich tapestry, cut from the same cloth. Nicknames notwithstanding, their name is Legion, the father of his country, the sage of Monticello, the father of the Constitution. Old Hickory, old Rough and Ready, the great emancipator, the great communicator, the trustbuster, Old Hickory, old Rough and Ready, Mr. Missouri, Bubba, the little magician, Slick Willie, Tricky Dick, W. But Lynch and Baines Johnson resonated deepest until boom, 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 boom. Jesus Christ came back. Not as an organizer of sleeping car porters rejecting George. Not as a socialist speaking truth to lunch bucket crowds in Harlem. Not as a pistol-packing terrorist pointing their people at the North Star. Not as a bearded old white extremist uncomfortable with slavery. Not as a Muslim minister spitting fire at mass murderers posing as victims. Not as a Baptist preacher pitting the emperor's clothes on fine lines of love. Jesus Christ came back from a manger on Madison Avenue, slinging slogans and selling snake oil labeled hope from the back of the wizard's wagon. Good Chicago shit, Lincoln, Jesse, and Oprah and other orators have put hope fiends on for hundreds of years. Jesus Christ came back, temptation walking the Potomac, to beauty's only skin deep, yeah, and calibrating his cover story. Rosa sat so Martin could stand, so the state machine could run with seamless precision around the planet. Jesus Christ came back, forgiving thieves and murderers, escaping Calvary aboard Pontius Pilate's helicopter and old Satan's wheelchair, came back overturning tables in the temple and throwing money changers out with trillions in dollars. Came back teaching men to fish for tarp, multiplying like loaves. Jesus Christ came back, crowned Prince of Peace, though he bore billions for shepherds beating swords into stock shares. Boom, boom. Came with his eye on the sparrow and hand on the drone. Boom, boom, boom. Came sending Christian soldiers, spreading the gospel of empire, ensuring that the meek shall inherit the earth that he so piously blesses. Boom, 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 boom. Jesus Christ came back blowing smoke about clean coal and nukes while hurling his green czar under Greyhound wheels and recycling disciples from regimes past. Since a rising tide lifts all boats except those of pirates and terrorists who fish and farm when left alone. Boom, 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 boom. Jesus Christ came back with a jump shot, crossover, and slick behind the back, ball handling skills for pimp slapping black caucus liberal labor apostles who stood on ice, crying freeze-dried tears on his warhead and are singing obscene songs about bombs bursting in air and the rocket's red glare as he taunted and tamed them in tongues of tamp down your expectations, for there are no Negroes, youngsters, or old fools too big to fail. Now, get out there and get my money. Boom, 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 boom. Jesus Christ came back as a professor impersonating Iceberg Slim, though his flock swore they'd hold his feet to the fire, 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 to the fire. Is that why his combat boots have lipstick on them? Inconvenient truths there. Subprime schemes, add AIGs, cookbooks, bailout, endless wars, add no big scams, Patriot Acts, fraud, ruling elite mixing up a fascist brew now, Wall Street coup, yeah! Watch out, 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 watch out. Danger is here. Saddam had no WMD. Iraq has too much Texas tea for war lords of energy to let the Iraqi people be. To speak this truth is disloyal when war contracts stink of oil and the blood oil balance sheet enriches thugs on Wall Street who pledge allegiance as they cheat while workers die for this deceit. Rigged to enrich war profiteers, been this way years and years. Still the rulers fear what we might do. So now they mix this Bush's brew. So now they mix this fascist brew. Organize for a fight or it'll get you the Bush's brew. Organize for a fight or it'll get you the Bush's brew. Organize for a fight or it'll get you the Bush's brew. Organize for a fight or it'll get you the Bush's brew. And we're going to close this out with something that I suspect Lennon you were familiar with. Just venturing a guess. It's called the unemployment question. Anyone ever experienced that?
Yeah.
Can I get a show of hands? That's, wow, almost a full house. Dang, okay. I was teasing. I know we're all of age. We're all adults in this room. Licking bitter flaps somewhere. Under the rainbow lies true hues in dark red, black, blues. Spoke ba bum ba da, spoke be dum ba do bum, spoke be dum ba da, spoke da ba da, spoke boom, 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 boom. Drawing unemployment is like drawing straws. Drawing unemployment is like drawing straws. We come out short under rich folks' laws, living on nothing while hunger works full time. Living on nothing while hunger works full time. No wonder some brothers stumble into crime. And the rich cry, crime, 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 every day. And the rich cry, crime, 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 every day. While cocaine is being trafficked by the CIA. We've been slaving for the masters and what we get. We've been slaving for the masters and what we get. Stack of papers to fill out asking dumb shit. State here the reason you're out of work. Answer the following and report to the clerk. Will you accept work in your usual trade? What's your income with benefits paid? Do you own a farm or a ranch? Do you have the savings? What branch? Did you look for work all this past week? Where did you go? With whom did you speak? Are you a citizen of the U.S.? If answer no, then why not yes? Anyone in line who voluntarily quit? Step out over there and sit. Sorry, you can't be seen until 10, provided you fill this out for a win. Boo boo bum ba da, spoo bee bum ba da, spoo bee bum ba. We've been slaving for the masters, and what we get. We've been slaving for the masters, and what we get. Appointment with revolution when we fit.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time and attention and generous applause. Thank you so much.
Give it up one more time for Raymond Nat Turner.